I'm Dr. Lee Niger from Property Doctors. Today, Executive Condominiums, or ECs, have come into focus after the Ministry of National Development announced several changes to the scheme. These measures will apply to all EC government land sale sites with tender closing dates on or after 8th of May this year. First, the minimum occupation period for ECs will be extended from 5 years to 10 years. Second, the deferred payment scheme will be sunset. Third, the first-timer quota will be increased from 70% to 90%, with the priority period extended from 1 month to 2 years. Now, a lot of people, you may think, this is a cooling measure. We should not interpret this as a cooling measure. It is better understood as a targeted recalibration to prioritize first-time home seekers with genuine occupation needs. These changes send a clear signal. ECs are still meant to be an attractive housing option, but they are increasingly being positioned for buyers who are prepared to stay longer, plan more carefully, and treat the purchase primarily as a home rather than a 5-year investment. For first-time buyers, this should be seen as a positive move. They will have access to a larger pool of units in future launches affected by the new rules. This is important because this group may otherwise face a narrower range of options between public and private housing. For buyers with a shorter investment horizon, the situation is a bit different. A longer MOP and a longer path to full privatization mean that ECs may no longer fit their monetization plans. These buyers may need to consider other options in the market. These measures will impact the second-time buyers more. With a higher first-timer allocation, they may have fewer opportunities in future EC launches, especially when projects under the new rules start to come true. Financial planning will also become more important. With the deferred payment scheme sunset, buyers will need to manage progressive payments during construction. This matters especially for second-timers who may still be servicing an existing house loan. In the immediate term, however, I do not expect these measures to significantly dampen EC demand or prices. In fact, it's likely to be otherwise. The next 5 upcoming EC launches are not affected by the new rules. This will support their strong sales as buyers may see these projects as the final opportunity before the new restrictions apply. For the market, developers are likely to calibrate their pricing more carefully for future EC sites. But much will also depend on broader market sentiments and other external factors. But if you ask me, ECs are likely to remain a good buy for households with genuine occupation needs and a longer-term investment horizon. A 10-year holding period is not unreasonable for owner-occupiers, and the capital appreciation potential can still be appealing. Unlike prime and plus HDB flats, there are also no additional resale subsidy recovery restrictions or clawbacks imposed on EC in the secondary market. So while the holding period is longer, the returns are likely to remain very significant. In short, the EC market is not being closed off, it's just being reset. The scheme remains attractive, but the ideal EC buyer is now someone who is prepared to think longer term, plan more prudently, and buy first as a homeowner rather than as an investor. For more analysis and takes on new policy measures, please subscribe to our channel and follow us, Property Doctors.